Hey, it's Card 36. Let's review what Italy did. Italy completely evacuated North Africa. This is Italy turn two of our holiday house rules games. They invaded, blitzed East Poland and invaded Baltic without loss, of course. Their bomber landed back in Western Germany, and they positioned by rail a lot of units on the front. And then they also purchased two subs that they put in 95. 95, if you don't know, can reach 94, 92, and 91. And ships, enemy subs can pass through Gibraltar. So these are, aircraft carrier and cruiser. There is a destroyer here as well as destroyer in 110. Obviously, that's very much in danger. But that's what I think he's angling there for the unusual. Um, and then you have to try to position units next to the factories in order to use the factory rail system. So he's made sure he's put 2 units here, 2 units here, and he's got units here. So significant force out there in Romania. What will Anzac do? Okay, well, I think, keep it simple. So again, the goal of the South Pacific Fleet is always to harass, block, um, generally to provide a target for Allied units. Now, that's not actually a joke, because when these units are used to kill a cruiser, those units have to stay in the South Pacific. Where would he like those units to be? Well, he'd love for those units to be endangering Calcutta. He'd love for those units to be, able to kill the Chinese large Chinese force in Hunan. He'd love to have those units available to kill the forces in Amur, but they're not. They're being used to kill the harassing units that are in the South Pacific. And that is sort of the whole point, is spread this pizza dough Japanese out. Let him succeed. Let him feel the victory of getting 2 hits against my cruisers and not getting hit back. Ridiculous. But on a regular basis. But the whole time has what's called opportunity loss. He can't use those units somewhere else. So that's the whole point. If I move a destroyer here, which I'm considering, whole point of that is to make sure that he has to use his have a spread of units to do the naval battle. He's going to want 3 for 1 easy, right? And he's also going to want to have enough forces to have success here, which is going to be more than one force. So he's going to want 2 transports to capture Java. So that's the whole point of what I'm doing here, is to harass and spread them out, because I believe I can. So we're going to buy 2 more destroyers. We're also able with destroyers to be able to block movement. He doesn't have can openers over here. So if I put myself in position, he is going to be able to, I'm going to be able to block him from even doing the attack. So I believe the play right now is to take this and eliminate the Japanese sub. Now that I do want more units in Calcutta. Calcutta can't be supplied easily right now. It's a little more easy now that I have a factory in Egypt, but still not easy. So two more fighters there will be handy. And the question is, do they want to go there or do they want to go to Burma? And I believe the answer is they want to go to Burma. Okay, and then this will go here. I think that's it. All right, let's do battle. Hold on just a second. I want to take a look at something. Hold on. I do want to attack that. I just want to take a look here. I wasn't ducking that. I'm just trying to figure out. I did have a shot at this right here. I'm looking at getting two hits. Just dings this, lands the planes. Probably takes out the destroyer. The great thing about that is that the the destroyer could come in afterward and take out the carrier, the French destroyer. No, it can't. No, it can't. All right, we're good. I'm going to roll the dice right here, and it'll be the first two will be first number will be we'll do ascending order. So it'll be destroyer first and plane after. 1 and 4, that's a hit, and then his um, dice will be he'll need a 1. He gets 5. All right, that's killed. All right. Fly the plane back to Malaya, I think. Um, the plane can actually go to Shan. I mean, he wants to obviously take over Java. He wants to take over Borneo. I'm going to put that on. I'm going to put this down here, actually. I'm going to put this down in Java. Like I said, I want him to want to bring a lot of units down here. And I am going to do what I said before, which is send a destroyer there as well. I want him to have to devote a lot of resources. The more resources he devotes to here, he can't then, maybe he can't take Borneo, maybe he can't take Malaya. And that's pretty valuable. I'm going to put those planes actually into Malaya. Let's make this a fight. This now requires a lot of action. Now you can rate it. You can rate it with those planes pretty easily. Yeah, this though is good. That's good. All right, and then we would have. I'm going to go to active units. All right, and then active units. Malaya is worth the fight. I mean, it does take one. So the debate here is that it does take one unit. It does take a unit to actually land here. So that's a transport. So I could withdraw him, um, and that would then occupy. But if he does try to take Malaya with a unit resisting, he's gonna require Air Force. So now he needs Air Force here, and he needs a couple of transports here. And so I think I'm leaving the guy in Malaya. I don't like to, but it has value. The more complicated his turn can be, the better. I do wish I'd put a guy in Yunnan with the same principle, especially with the tank there, able to blitz in and out. Huh. All right. Hey, get your cup of coffee. All right. I'm going to pause recording. All right. Recap for the Anzacs, two in Egypt. Oh, sorry. No. Um, place the two destroyers. 19 bucks, $14 collected plus a national bonus. And no French politics to do. Over here, the French destroyer, because this is pretty key. So, I think I want to try to get him to come down. Could put him here for further resistance. But I think this is going to bring. Yeah, that's going to annoy him enough. So one, two, three. It's going to require some sort of aircraft carrier or the bombers. So I think this is pretty good, actually, location to continue the South Pacific struggle. Um, I'm going to change that though. Let's take it all the way up to 37. That will block any attack on Burma. He does have a good amount of units that could attack Burma. No, that's not, no, Burma's not to be. He would not attack Burma. All right, that's good. All right, and then let's go to active units. That French fighter. Oh, there we go. Strengthen Egypt. And yes, French destroyer there. And then this is the fighter, the French fighter. And I think this is looking good. I think I'm going to try to get this. Oh, yeah, yeah, I could attack. I forgot I can attack. Yeah, I got to try to cut down on these French dudes. So I mean, these Italian dudes. As much as I don't like to do this, I'm taking Tunisia back. Oh, no. And the French fighter is going to go to Egypt. Yeah, that airbase is going to help me to either support the Calcutta or it's going to support the Russians. I think that's it. So let's do a recap so I can get on. Oh, there we go. French dude going to French Equatorial. Okay. Um, non-combat. All right, French destroyer in 41, French infantry and French equatorial. and also one in Egypt, as well as a French fighter. 3 French infantry in Tunisia, and then 2 infantry in London. Anzac has 2 infantry in um, Egypt there, and then 1 still holding his ground in Malaya, as well as 2 Anzac fighters in Burma, and one fighter and 1 anti-craft and 1 infantry in Java, with a destroyer off the coast in 42, 2 destroyers in 62, 3 infantry and 1 artillery, 1 anti-craft in Queensland, 1 infantry, I think, still in New Zealand. And that is the turn. Crockett out. Merry Christmas, by the way.